Back again with another reaction. Hey, yo, Sir Spooks. I'm in your neighborhood, bruh. Want to see what you got going on, bruh. So we're going to get into this. Original link will be in the description box below. You want to hear my voice? Lego!
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks and today we'll take a look at 5 scary videos. So, let's begin. When opening up TikTok to browse for some videos, chances are you'll stumble upon more than a few videos of people dancing to popular songs, oftentimes with a comedic twist, in order to gain some views and followers, or just to have some fun. The following video, posted to TikTok by a user named Billy Golf, seems to be exactly like one of these kinds of videos. In the footage, we see Billy dancing around before eventually climbing on top of her countertop in order to continue the dance. Seems like an ordinary TikTok, right? Well, it is, until you pay close attention to the background at around the 8-second mark. Take a look.
Was a shadow one by? Oh!
As you can see, in the background, a strange shadow figure can be seen walking around before eventually disappearing into thin air.
Don't want it.
Interestingly, if you take a look at Billy's other TikToks, you can see that the ghost is nowhere to be found. Naturally, this eerie video has caused many followers to be concerned and more than a little confused as to what exactly she was able to capture on camera that day. What do you think it is? Was this some strange shadow figure? A trick of light? Was it a setup? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. One of the most commonly feared things in the world are dolls, and it's not hard to see why. There's just something so incredibly off-putting about these toys that deep down we know are just inanimate objects, but we can't shake the feeling that something is weird about them. However, this creepy video posted to TikTok by a user named Matthew Arias shows that sometimes dolls may actually not be so inanimate. The video starts off with Matthew explaining that he was scrolling around on TikTok in his room when out of nowhere he heard something bizarre, causing him to pull out his phone camera to see if he could document it. For the first little while...
Listen, already, just even looking at the joint, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it.
We hear Matthew breathing heavily, growing increasingly concerned that something very wrong is happening with the doll standing directly across from where he is laying on his bed. And sure enough, in a matter of seconds, this happens. The doll in question makes a sudden movement, causing Matthew to audibly gasp before ending the video, likely out of panic.
Why that
Seeing
shit?
as how Matthew uploaded this...
Why that shit look like Billy, man? He's just missing his bite. That joint look crazy.
...video to TikTok, it's safe to assume that he's okay and no harm was done to him. But it's still creepy to think about how this doll moved all on its own. If you have any dolls in your bedroom, you may want to move them somewhere else. In August of 2019, a TikTok user named RB Godoy shared an unsettling video to his account with the simple caption, "I think I'm done with this apartment." Naturally, many people were curious to see what exactly the TikToker is referring to. As you can probably guess, it's rather sinister. The video starts off with RB Godoy panting heavily before closing the door that is directly in front of him. He then slowly begins to back away from the door, seemingly worried that something is going to come through at any moment.
Oh no. Man. Oh!
In a second video,
bro.
seemingly filmed in the exact same apartment just a couple of months later, RV Godoy seems to hear something rather strange coming from somewhere in his basement. As soon as he enters the basement, he opens the door to his storage room, where all is as quiet as can be. He continues to look around the area for signs of something that could be causing the strange noise, but eventually gives up, closes the door and heads upstairs. But then, out of nowhere, this happens.
No, bro. Tripping, bro. I'm out.
Many people in the comment
Do
section
not
of
blame
RB
him.
Godoy's videos have shown genuine concern for his safety, and it's not hard to see why. Let's just hope that this TikTok user eventually moves out of this scary apartment before anything else can happen to him. The following video was published to YouTube on October 26, 2017 by a user named Luxie, who filmed the video in Argentina. Throughout the course of the video, we see Lux wandering around outside, seemingly searching for something. As for what, however, we don't really have any sort of idea. As he wanders around for a while, he seems to not be finding anything of interest. He eventually turns his back, facing a group of people who panic and start pointing directly behind him, causing him to spin around and see what all the commotion is about. Take a look and see what happens next.
Recorriendo todo, saludando.
Mirá.
No, esto de no creer, esto de no creer, vamos. Corran.
Lux begins to run away from whatever is chasing him around, before eventually stopping for a breath. However, whatever is chasing him seems to be quite fast, because it catches up to him rather quickly.
No me lo esperaba, la verdad que no lo esperaba, pero acabamos de ver era como un duende, no sé qué, corriendo, así que vamos a ahí se ve, la verdad que se mueve, está en movimiento, la verdad que Jesús de Nazaret, vamos, corran, agarrá al nene.
Luckily, Lux was able to escape the area in one piece and was unharmed. Lux himself theorizes that day, the strange creature he saw with his own two eyes was that of a duende, a humanoid figure of folklore, comparable to goblins, gnomes, or leprechauns. In Spanish, duende originated as a contraction of the phrase dueño de casa or duende casa, effectively master of the house, or perhaps derived from some similar mythical being of the Visigoth or Swabian culture, given its similarity with the tomte of the Swedish language conceptualized as a mischievous spirit inhabiting a dwelling. What do you think? Did Lux actually film a genuine duende in the middle of the day? Was this all just a big setup somehow? Be sure to let me know what you think in the comments.
Don't know, but I don't want it. That's crazy. That is, that boy was gone though. That boy, he ran track before.
Dr. Jordan A. Muller of At Death's Door Paranormal Investigations sent me an email recently along with an extremely creepy video filmed inside of a New York office building. The email reads as follows, quote, "This video was forwarded to me by one of our New York members of At Death's Door Paranormal Investigations and was sent to him by a security guard who wished to remain anonymous to retain his job. He, the guard, was watching the CCTV monitors for the high rise, where he was employed on the night shift, saw this on one of the monitors and pulled out his phone to record what he saw. No further information is available on the location of this incident, except that the guard had told my New York member that a girl that worked in that office building had allegedly taken her own life after being terminated during a staff reduction a year before." End quote. So with that out of the way, let's take a look at the video in question. The video definitely shows some sort of a strange ghostly apparition standing in an office building, seemingly completely still. The figure has no discernible facial features, but it does seem to be that of a female. Because this video is so short, it's hard to say exactly what this figure is and whether or not it really is the ghost of the deceased former staff member of this company. But it is certainly something to keep in mind. Regardless, this is still a truly chilling video and one that you're surely going to be thinking about when you go to bed tonight.
It's not that scary.
And that was 5 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. My name...
Well, listen. Yo, Spooks, big ups. Listen, the video is good. Just a couple little iffy situations, but besides that, listen, man, you had me with a couple of them, man. They really got me, and great content as always, man. You want it, but listen, like I said, original link will be in the description box below. I appreciate you guys. If you like it, please thumbs up, subscribe. And I'll keep bringing you this type of content, man. Excuse me. But love, peace, and good vibes as always. Lego. New smoke, new smoke. New smoke, new smoke, new smoke. Got them twin glide. New smoke, new smoke. Pop a nigga time. New smoke, new smoke, new smoke. Bitch, I'm sizzling. I'm sizzling. New smoke, new smoke. New smoke, new smoke. New smoke, new smoke. Got them twin glides. New smoke, new smoke. Pop a nigga time. New smoke, new smoke. Bitch, I'm on a blind. New smoke, new smoke.